forgot. Let me try it again. Alright. Let me try that again. Let me try that again. I don't know why I forgot to press unmute. But anyway, I wanted to show this off before I do Pixie Editor. So what I did was I edited everything to make them sprites instead of objects, because technicalities and whatnot. These are not actually, this is not actually object-oriented programming. But now they can animate. Anyway. Now you can animate the ticks yourself. And then there was a really important thing I needed for the example. And it's this. You need that end frame, otherwise the GPU will not. Is going to be at 100 for the console, the virtual console. This is my Vercon 32 graphics library. I'm thinking of calling it Vercon GL if I was to make it if I was to actually post it as a community library, but yeah. I wanted to do this before I do oh, come on. There we go. I wanted to show this off. It works! And then if you notice, the GPU is only at 5%. That is the cool part for this. Every frame must end, otherwise the GPU and CPU, or one or the other, will be at 100% at all times. So now he can walk and it not freaking out the Vercon. So yeah, I wanted to do that before we started actual stuff. Hi Button! Hello, 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 hello! Hope you're doing well today. I wanted to show this off before I actually started the drawing. Does that mean Legend of Fauna is getting an update? No. This is from the other Zelda. This is from the other Zelda-like asset pack. I did not make the Legend of Fauna in Vercon 32, so no. Well, you tried. I mean, you could always make your own Legend of Fauna, but first step is learn C. Which, I mean, Vercon 32? Virtual Console? I don't know. Vercon 32 is a modern fantasy console. Anyway. Now I want to do some assets drawing. Vercon! Oh, yeah, you're right. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to start with grass. What I might do is I might have the base layer be a background. I think I'll just have it be this. And then we could go in and then add our different things. Let me recall though which ones. I'm drawing grass. I'm gonna draw grass, I'm gonna draw trees, I'm gonna draw all. I am going to draw all sorts of different background type of things. I'm not going to be drawing NPCs, but if I am going to draw, I don't know how else to describe it, objects, actors, they will be also within these two, this weekend's streams. So, yeah. Hope you join me. Hope you touch some grass before for better visuals. No, absolutely not. The sun is a deadly laser. What I wanted to do first is do some of these kinds of grass. Maybe a couple of different colors for the grass. Whoop. Then some of this. I thought you were gonna say the grass is sharp. No. No, I've told you this. I told you this, Duel. Yesterday there was a heat advisory in my area, and at the same time there was a severe thunderstorm watch, but like later in the day. It was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. The sun is a deadly laser. But I got really nervous when the thunder, when the lightning strikes were really close by. So I didn't. What I might do for this is something like this, I think. I mean, grass is kind of sharp. I tried laying down on grass and it's not entirely comfortable. Yeah, I think I've done that too. But it was because I was absolutely exhausted during my bike ride. I think this was before I got myself a water bottle for my bike. And yeah, that's what happened. What I want this to be is something like this. And then I can ride a bike. Yes, but it's been a long time and I have a hard time losing weight, and I'm way better at gaining weight, but I need to lose weight before I can ride my bike again, I think. Before I'm comfortable with riding a bike again, I mean. But yes, I can ride a bike. Floor drop! Let's see. What I want to do actually is, maybe I could do, okay. I think I might want to redo the tree, really. At least do something with the tree. Oh no, that's not correct. Okay, okay, we're good now. There we go. Where'd you my, yes. Something like that, but also, hold on. I sneezed. Anyway, I'm also very much a stickler for following rules, and if the rules say in the bike, for the bike, that I have to be a certain weight, then I'm not gonna ride it. What I should do instead is I should work out again. I briefly did a few weeks ago, but then I stopped I'm not giving myself enough time to really get it over with before I have to sit down all day with dogs. I need to change that, but that's just me. That looks like that horror story about the house with legs. Yeah, it does. Monster house? So it's a girl's house! No! Wii Sports is not the best way to exercise. It is not. I think that the best way to exercise is through, well, yes, video games, but there's also games that are specifically meant for fitness. And Wii Sports is actually not one of them. Wii Fit? Wii Fit, yes. Wii Fit, Ring Fit Adventure, Fitness Boxing. Those kinds of games. Those kinds of games are more for fitness, not Wii Sports. Wii Sports is really just a tech demo for the Wii. So I'm drawing background stuff. This is a tree. He's a tree! Yes. I'm trying to figure out how to do things like textures and such too. So maybe if I do something like this. Yeah. It's not just gonna be grass drawing, but it's also gonna be drawing trees, drawing things for outside, you know? I give myself plenty of grid lines to work with for all sorts of different things that I might need. Also, I need a drink. Oh, I forgot to fill up my water bottle. You know what? We'll be fine. We'll be fine. You know what I might end up doing though? Nah, I don't know. For now though, let me fix all this nonsense. Like this right here? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But yeah, I need to get back into Ring Fit Adventure. Actually, wait, no, not with symmetry, no. Maybe I could do a couple different kinds of trees. Maybe I could do one here. I'm thinking like evergreen, maybe? Maybe start right here. Oof. There we go. Nah, I don't know. That seems too tall, but not wide. I have an idea. I'll make it into a new layer though. I know that. I know I'll do that much. New layer. We'll add, instead we'll go back to this. And then we'll add that. Something like that. Then one that's really, really, really wide. Wah! Like that. Something like that. Maybe? Hold on. I am giving myself the opportunity to make this wide, so maybe not like that. There we go. Christmas tree. Yes, kind of. Maybe. It's an evergreen, so... This one is 3 tall, 3 wide. That's pretty nice, I think. Ad break. Okay. Man, I always hydrate during ad break. Goodness gracious. I always hydrate during ad break. What are you doing? Oopsies. Double hydrate? Alright, fine. Alright. So has my week been? Okay. My week has been mostly unproductive. Besides the Vercon GL being pretty much done, as far as I know. But we're back. There was some cool stuff happening. Like I'm gonna I finally got the courage to ask, hey, can I go out and do stuff this week? So that'll be on Tuesday. Oh, and also, I was able to... Ooh, nice. Assignment stuff is good. Good for you. I was able to finish the video, the lecture on Flappy Bird and figure out how state machines work because I never figured that out. And you graduated! Oh man. Okay. I'm sorry. I cannot help but think about just the kinds of things I think about when I think of graduation. It's just usually VTubers graduating. And when VTubers graduate, it's so sad. I get really sad when a VTuber graduates. And by that I mean when they leave a company and they cannot use their old IP anymore. Even if I haven't watched them in forever, I just, yeah, for real. When I see someone is graduating, I don't watch them all that much. I still watch their graduation, their final stream, and then I get sad for a while, and then I hope for the best. I hope that I get to hear their voice again. Yeah, I get sad. But high school graduation is so much better. College graduation is also so much better. I sure know. I went to college. It's how I learned Java and C++. I went to community college, which for those who are unaware, it's a 2-year college that's meant for transferring, but there are also 2-year degrees that aren't really meant for transferring. And I got one of those. I got one of the other kind. But then I got so stressed from online school that I ended up dropping out of my 4-year. So you win some, you lose some. That's all I gotta say about that. I don't regret my time. I just wish I kept the book that I had for my C++, because that would have been very helpful with GBA game development. Actually, one of your childhood content creators just announced they're ending the channel just earlier today. I was like, dang, for real? Oh no! Oh, that's sad. Yeah, see? See? You understand! You understand, Odayo! Why did I do it like that? Alright. Anyway. I want to also make a little teeny tiny I want to make a teeny tiny bush right here, just a little bush. Hello, Crystal Idol Art Journey. Hello. Hope you're doing well today. But yeah, I think just a little bush right here, so that way this won't be the bush and I can just, you know, make things look a little differently, you know. And you're free until September! Gotta do that biology exam, and then you're gonna volunteer. Ooh, sounds like fun. Sounds like fun. I think it should be like that. There. Yeah, I think so too. No, there we go. I think that's a little better. Mushroom? Mushroom. There we go. That looks a little bit better. It's supposed to be a bush, but there we go. Or maybe. There we go. Don't think bushes need to show roots. I don't know. I guess it depends on the bush. They're supposed to be berry bushes, and sometimes I see a little bit of a trunk type of thing. So that's what I'm going for here. Right here is supposed to... Ah, goodness gracious. Over here is going to be, Yeah, true. But if you look really closely at an actual bush, you see like a trunk type of thing. I don't know how else to describe it. I am not a bush expert, so I guess I could make it.
19 from YouTube says IAM route.
I'm telling you. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's not supposed to be like that, Groot. You're supposed to sit like that. You're supposed to do this. I am Groot. Come on! Actually, I never watched the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. You only watched the first one? You only watch clips and memes. I gotta go! Okay. Stay safe, have a very good rest of your day, and I hope to see you soon. I'll do some more of this kinds of stuff tomorrow. But I think I'll do some indoor tiles tomorrow. Ah! What in the world? There we go. I think I messed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in a new layer. And then I'll turn it around. Maybe? Nah. Ooh, God, it looks like a barrel. No! I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure this out. Let's see. Alright, we're starting over. 1 pixel, please. Come on. Stick with cloud shape. Okay. Oh, what in the world? There we go. See, when I do cloud shapes, they're more vertical than horizontal. So that's something more like this. Yeah, exactly. I guess this could work though. Let me just, what color should the inside be? Something like that maybe, to make it different from a... I'm not making an island. I'm trying to make a bush. Ugh, pixel art is hard. Maybe I have to make it like that. Ah! But I think a slightly darker green is good. Okay. Don't forget the palette limitations, as you were giving helpful feedback. Because I'm only allowed to use... Let me go to a different layer. I'm only allowed to use this color, this color, this color, and this color for backgrounds. So I only have 4 colors to work with. At least when it comes to making the assets, I can change the colors. That way those that play Game Boy Color or use a Game Boy Color emulator and not just a Game Boy emulator can have a more variety of colors, but there's still very much per sprite 4 colors. It's not like an actual, like a native Game Boy Color game in that sense. It's gonna look different. There's just something about Game Boy Color games that seem very different, and I cannot figure it out versus Game Boy games that just have Game Boy Color capabilities or whatever. I don't know more. I can't think. But either way, I think it's because Game Boy Color has more colors per sprite. So that's just a hypothesis. That's just an educated guess. Anyway, I need to draw river stuff. So, and bridge, and I will definitely need to make the canvas size bigger than rivers. Yes. There we go. There. This gives me plenty of wiggle room for river tiles in particular. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it over here. Rah, 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 your bell gently down the live stream. And then I'll add this up here. and figure out what's up with my phone. Oh, at first I thought that it was on vibrate. Bleh. My phone had to update overnight. And then that's about to start. So I'm going to do a quick BRB and get some water. I'll put it on for a 3-minute ad break then. Alright? Alright. Ooh, what timing? What timing, man? I don't have any snacks in the house. No snacks. So all I got was water. Hope you don't mind. I still need water. I still need a drink. Alright. Chat. This is not part of the icebreaker question, but speaking of snacks, is it weird that whenever I think of snacks, I think of pistachios? I want to eat a snack. Alright, what's this made of? I'm sorry, I can't help but think of Apollo. Alright. Anyway. Trying to think about how river tiles are actually made. Give me a moment. Give me a moment here. I feel like one of the tiles needs to be just a plain river tile. So let me do that real quick. Wait a minute. Wrong layer. There we go. No! One layer. No, not one. No, what am I mean? Not one layer, but one tile. Just one tile needs to be. One tile needs to be water. River water. There. I don't know if I'm gonna animate the river quite yet. I mean, maybe eventually I can add just some certain tiles that are animated river tiles, but for now, this should do. For now. For now, I'm gonna do just things like this. I think I'll just have all the water layers be... Rather, all the water tiles be their own layer. Wah! I think it needs to be smaller. Maybe. Ah! Not like that. No. I don't remember why that doesn't work. Oh, that's weird. That is so weird. That is so weird. Okay. Okay. You know what? It's fine. Right? I hope so. I hope so. I just need to... Ah! Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. And then I want to do the same for pretty much the opposite. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have there be a new layer for this. Actually, no. I'm gonna duplicate this layer. And then move, then erase, erase this from the duplicated layer. And then I will move this over here. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this invisible. This, then, and then I'll add these again. We'll add some rectangles. No, not that color, this color. There we go. For most of the... When we get to this part, I will start really hand drawing everything, but for now, this looks good. There we go. So now if we go look at everything, this is what it should look like. At least in terms of the, you know, all of the little things. Everything is being, you know, all together, you know. But what I should probably do is add something to these tiles and these tiles, I'm sure. I'm not sure what. But in the meantime, what I might do is I might just move this. I said move this. Thank you. Goodness gracious me. And then move this. Now these tiles are used for the tree. That's fine. I'm fine with that. What I might do is I might add bridge. A bridge! That's it. That's what I can do. New layer. It won't be a very complicated bridge. It might just be maybe 1 or 2 layers long. Or rather, 1 or 2 tiles long. I am not sure. But what I could do is I can add it over here. When I get to making the tiles, I can always rotate these that I need. So, oof. It won't be a very complicated bridge. Probably just be something like this. No. Okay. Fine. The water over here. Oh, shoot. Really? There. What in the world? Nah, it's fine. Actually, not fine. Wait a minute. redo that. Instead, what I might do is I might add this there. Trying to see how much bridge do I want? I think nah, we'll just have it all. We'll just have it be a solid bridge, I think. Something like that for now. Maybe. But I feel like it needs detail. But I don't know how to, I don't know what to do to make it detailed. Except for probably like this, but fine. I'll use this. Maybe. Maybe. And then for another bridge, well, maybe. I don't know. No, I think that's... Ooh. No, I think that's pretty good for a bridge. But I could probably add some detail to the water, though. Yeah. All right. That seems pretty good for now. But then I want to add detail to the water in with these tiles. Oof. There we go. And then I want to add maybe I could do some saplings or flowers. Flowers would be good. They're not going to be perfect flowers. This is not even a perfect circle. What in the world? What in the world, me? I can't tell, but I found found this option to make it pixel perfect. Interesting. That's cool. That is pretty cool, though. I think I accidentally put it in the wrong layer. But you know what? It's fine. Put it in the new layer. There. There we go. Deselect. Ah! Come on! Stop it. I think I should have... That looks like a turtle. Oh no! Okay, you know what? Ah, good. I criticized my own drawing without you seeing it. Hi, Kablasa! It's been going well. I thought it first. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, it's been going well. I'm working on tiles today. Doing some outdoor tiles. I'm trying to draw flowers, but obviously that's not going well. But I think I have an idea. I think what they will be is they will be individual little things like this. Your brother showed you this new YouTube video you watched? Ooh. I kind of like that, actually. That looks very, very retro. I don't know why I'm saying it, that it looks very, very retro, but it does. I can't help it. I like it though. I do like it though. Though I should probably have... What's with the block? What block? The block above? It's a water tile. It's an unanimated water tile. I might or might not change it in the future. So, just... don't worry about it. This right here, that's a water tile. But these feel like almost like Pico 8 flowers. I don't know why I think that, but it does. Let me add a couple more here and here. Flowers, yes. Yes. Oh, no. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, so cute. So cute. Ah! Ah! I want to... It's so good. It is so good. I love it. For some reason, I thought that it would refresh. But yeah, it's really good. I love it. I love it. From blue to red. Yes. Our little Gwen. Your favorite color's red. Oh. I think that might be too many flowers. Let me erase some of them. Or rather... Oh. Really? I think I might add them to a different layer. Actually. Come on! Move! I said move! Ah! Not you! Ah! What's wrong with you? Oh, wait a minute. And then we'll add this flower. Over here. Erase a couple of them. I could do that, or I could change things up by adding a couple flowers to a new tile. Go ahead. Yeah. If it could just move. Bah! I just want the flower to move. Thank you. This feels like I'm building a magical forest. It does, doesn't it? I almost forgot about houses. Thank you for reminding me. I guess I could erase some more of these though. Just a plain old erase. Like this one right here should probably be erased. Just plain old erased. Maybe something like this. Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be a farm/village, I know. It's supposed to be a farm/village, but I need to add the stuff for the rocks and pebbles. Oh, that's a good idea. Rock. Wait a minute. I don't. Let's do a pixel perfect kind. There we go. Rock and roll. Ah, I don't like that at all. Let's add this. Add this. Autobot, roll out. Yes. 10? No, just one. One pixel, fine. Nah. There we go. Rock. There. That's a big rock. Yes. I could do little pebbles too over here. Oh. Yeah. But the color is the same as the bush though. Should it be something different? Like maybe this color? Yeah, that's good. That's good. Just a couple pebbles. Just a couple pebbles. Something like that, you know? Rocks and pebbles. Maybe the bushes should change the color. Rocks seem perfect for darker colors. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Let me go to the bush layer. change that. And then drink. What am I cooking? I wish I was cooking something. Now it's art. Okay. Moobot decided to run an ad, so we're gonna take a stretch break.
19 from YouTube says, We are Groot.
Goofy, yeah. No. Oh man. Chat. SpongeBob has been on my mind lately. Send help. Send help. So, every time I tell the dogs, I'm fine, you're fine, we're all fine, I always end with goofy, yeah. I need help. And then I think it all started with one day I was talking with the dogs and I said, the worm got in my brain, the SpongeBob worm. And I was talking with somebody and the dogs were barking and I told the dogs, you know the rules. All bubble blowing babies will be beaten senseless by every able-bodied patron in the bar. And that's what started it. That's what started the worm. Gotta call Saul. No! I've never even seen that. Anyway, we're back. Where did you even hear of that? What? What I just said? All bubble blowing babies will be beaten senseless by every able-bodied patron in the bar. The bar? Oof. Yeah? That's a movie. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie. What's going on with it? Oh, wait. Come on. Seriously. Yeah, SpongeBob. SpongeBob! What's going on with Pixie Editor? Come on. Why is it doing that? Yeah. Select all. Yeah. Come on. Why is it doing that? That's weird. That is weird. Okay. Alright. But yeah, it's from the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. I've seen it. I kind of want it to look like this more. And then this can be... So I got trees, rocks, bushes, flowers, and a river. I think that's all the nature stuff. I think so too. But what I want to do is I want to add some detail to the rocks and some of the other stuff. So that will be next. And then we can get to the not so naturey stuff like houses and stores and stuff. Pickle could be good there. Alright. I wonder if I should do... I kind of want to do the opposite of the flowers colors, where the inside is dark and the petals are brighter. Where it's something more like this. Ah! I don't know why I do a little when things go wrong when I draw, but I do. I apologize. We'll just do maybe one of them like this. I don't know. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. And then... Oof. One more. Huh. Oh. I see. Okay. There we go. There. Pebbles. The pebbles now have the proper Game Boy color. The Game Boy's color. There we go. Alright, so let us add some more stuff to the canvas. Let's see, how many should I add? Let's multiply it by 2. But no, I don't want it to preserve aspect ratio. I want it to stay as 80 for now. There we go. Base layer will be this. And then we'll do houses next for the next hour or so. Well, rather for the next hour. Because it is 11:19. Oh, man. Water is good for you. Alright. Now that I got that out of my system. Let's see. Up. 72. 96. 104. There we go. I have to think about what's divisible by 8. Houses time. We'll start with the main house. We'll start with the house that you end up obtaining. Not gonna be a big house. Mountain? No mountains. It's a house. It's a house. Though it would be cool if I was to make a mountain. I could probably put it over here and then have a cliff toss part of the cliffs, mountains, room thing. But I would also want a bench. But first I want to work on the house. The house. I feel like a mountain would be too common in farming games. Yeah, true. It's where the dates end up being at and everything. I make such basic houses. I apologize in advance. I don't know what it is about how I do houses, but all right. How about that? I like that. Take a character to measure the door size correctly. Actually, it is 16 by 16. Wait a minute. It needs to be 16 by 16. Ah! So that means I gotta make the house bigger. The whole house bigger. Something more like this. But I will need to fix it. I will need to make some adjustments. Wait a minute. Let's see. Oh yeah, definitely need to make some adjustments to this. Unless... Can I do that with just the layer? Rotation. Flip. No. What does that mean? Keep the original image. Oh. Just copy and take out the measure, the door frame. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Let me do that real quick. Let's do shopkeeper. Now, I think it is 16 by 16. Let's look at it. Copy. Wait a minute. What am I doing? I could just copy this layer, right? No? Okay. Oh, select the area. Okay, there we go. Oh, wow. Okay. That works. Yeah, that's perfect. That's the exact spot. Yeah, strange, isn't it? All right. But isn't it because I did it 16 by 16? Yeah, it's because I did 16 by 16. So, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Anyway, seems to make characters no outline. That's just one of the. That's just a shopkeeper. That's just a shopkeeper. That's not actually going to be a character. That's not going to be the main character. We're not going to save changes. But what we are going to do is we are going to add some detail to the. What? No. There we go. carry on. Yeah. Goodness gracious. 116? Are you nuts? There we go. Anyway, adding details to the roof should be as simple as this. It's weird. I know that there are people out there that are very meticulous about how they want their thing to be, how they want their pixels to be. And then there's me. It's like, you know what? As long as it looks okay, I don't care if it looks a little bit painterly. It feels very painterly to actually use my drawing tablet to help out. I talked about this with a friend, how I have a hard time with Pixelorama because I am left-handed. So, as a result, I cannot use Pixelorama because it doesn't work with my drawing tablet. I don't know if it's because of the tablet's age or if it's because or if it's because of the software or what. But it does not like my drawing tablet. Oof, not that, no. So as a result, I end up using Pixie Editor. They're both free and open source. In fact, one of them is free through itch.io. But yeah. As a result, I end up making some things like this more painterly. There we go. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good for a house, isn't it? And then I think I want to add 16 pixels to the height. Plus 16. Oh, no, not that. Not that. No. Why does it not? Why do I have to? I have to opt out of preserve aspect ratio. Ugh, the texture just looks odd. I don't know how to do textures. Send help. Okay, so nope, wrong color. Why does the texture look odd? Which part of the texture is it? Is it because this? Is there a lack of? Oh, boo! Hold on. Is there a lack of this? It might be. It might be because of lack of this. I don't know. It would be interesting to one day make a Game Boy game with, I forgot to add a small window. I could add a small window, you're right. But I always end up doing 2 windows. And that's part of my problem with making houses and houses in general. Let's see. How about one right here? And a little wider. There we go. Now it's art! Let's see. I'll have it be... maybe like that. What's next? Soil dirt? You got me thinking. But I don't know how to do farming related tiles manipulation yet. Especially not in a... Or maybe I do. But it would have to be very different from a typical farming sim. It's not a farming game, it's a life sim. There's a difference. There's a difference between a farming game and a life sim. And the difference is, if you look at the original Animal Crossing, there were no farming mechanics. The farming mechanics didn't happen until New Horizons. I just realized something. What exactly is ground dirt gonna look like? Okay, if I was to do dirt, I would definitely do... I think what I would do is I would make... Okay, let me add a new layer. Let me put it down here. There would be probably something like this for if it is watered. And then if it's not watered, there would definitely be a different color. And then no. I think it would be untilled like this. And then when it's tilled, when it is tilled soil, it will look like a mix between the two. So what I would do is I would definitely do something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. However, I think I would limit the tiles and instead have them be actors and not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah! Like that. I'll keep it in. I still need to do the other stuff. Let's see. I want to add a shop. Ad break time. Stretch. Oh, oh gosh. Wow. Okay. Goodness gracious. I yawn and I stretch very aggressively, and I apologize for that, but I don't know why I sigh aggressively when sometimes I have a lot I think about and then I end up sighing aggressively. Especially when I have things I want to do, but then I can't do them because I'm not on my computer. I think that's the problem. Alright. I think that's my problem. That's my problem with aggressive yawning. Anyway, we're back. Alright. So what I actually want to do is I want to not do this actually in this layer. But instead I want to use this layer. Have the color. Come on. I wish I could have the fill color be from this instead of having to choose it over here. Goodness gracious. Oh well. Oh well, I'll just, no! I'll just do that for now. Do that for now. Add the... Come on! Come on! There. Goodness gracious. Alright. And then we'll add... I want it to be nice and... Maybe nice and wide. Oop. Wrong color. And I should probably add symmetry. Woo! Oh, no. I think I should have it be a dark. And then have different, it's gonna be one of those sliding doors. So I think I'll add another line like that. And then I'll turn this off. Not do that one. Not do that tool. Let's do this tool. Okay, now I'm using my mouse. No, 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 no. And this. Adjust. And then I'll grab my Kenny font. Kenny Pixel Square. Put it over here. Shop. It's just called shop. Alright, how about 8 pixels, actually? There we go. Ooh, the market. Yeah. This little piggy went to market. No. Why? Okay. Anyway. Shop. It's just called shop. And then... Should it be a shop or should it be a mall? Or should I add a little flower shop right here? How about general store? Where? I don't know. It's just a village. It's just a little village. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's add. Let's add a flower shop. I think either shop or the market seems suitable, but that's just your opinion. Okay. Well, anyway, I think this one's gonna be a little flower store. Flowers. I think this one though will be. Is that blue? Yeah, that's blue. What's it to ya? This one won't be as big though. It won't be as big of a door. As the general store. The general store is definitely going to be for a lot of, or maybe other things, but this will be just for flowers, so it's not as important to make it big. Ah! There we go. Maybe I could add a window. Maybe a window here. And a window here. Hold on. If it's gonna be 2 windows, it better be symmetrical. Come on, me. Come on, me. Yeah, 56. A little window here. And a little window there. There we go. And then, we'll add these. And then I'll add flowers as a decoration for the top here. I think I'll have tulips. I know how to draw tulips. Kinda. Not necessarily with pixel art, but I at least know how to do it, kinda. Kinda. See? That looks like Hidden Mickey. Goodness gracious. No. Right now. There's a little right there, and then right there, and then. looks like a Tamagotchi. Goodness gracious. I wonder if you guys hear what's going on outside. Stuff's going on outside. Wait a minute. I think these should be bright color. There. Then the stem. Man, that still looks terrible. There. It looks so good. It does? It does? Really? There we go. Let's see. Oh, I'm cooking. I am cooking. Chat, I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Let me just, it looks like kind of looks like a, hold on. There, not so much. No, it's not so much of a, nah. I like this. I like this a lot. Just add that. Maybe make this a little bit like that. And then nah. There. There we go. Tulips. I like tulips. They're so easy to draw. Alright. But that would be the flower shop. Goodness gracious, what is... No, I don't know anymore. Well, I guess because it is symmetrical, I can just... Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. Let's see. Should I add a sign? I should add a sign. Maybe. Maybe I should just add a little sign right here. Instead. No. We need it to be symmetrical. Ah! There we go. Why does it have to be so... Okay. Not everything has to be symmetrical, dragon. Please. Please! Just bleh. Nope. I like my outlines in my line, in my work, in my pixel artwork for some weird reason. Actually, I wonder if it should be taller. I think it should be taller. Let's put it up over here. Yeah. Alright. Let's put it over here. Add a mailbox. Ooh, yeah, I like that. I like that idea. But first, let me add a sign. Let me add this sign first. There we go. That's so cute. All right, but here I could definitely add a mailbox here, though. Let's do it. Over here. There we go. Another ad break! Ah! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. This will be the last ad break before stream. Either that or add a computer to check email. Oh no. I like the mailbox idea though. What if I do add a computer? It would definitely be tomorrow's stream. You're just throwing out ideas. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Stretching and everything. That's all. Man, it is already going to be an expansion on the original game, but I do like the idea of it, either of having a mailbox and a computer. What other kind of store should I make? I should probably, maybe after the big run streams, I can work on houses more. I can add a few more houses. More variations of this. But this will be, this will probably be it for now. Unless I wanted to add more variants of the grass texture. Which I could always do. Or something. I don't know. So far so good, yeah! Got 2 stores, a house, a sign, a bridge, some water tiles. Could probably add some more water tiles though. Maybe I could just do something like this. This is very unorganized. Goodness gracious. Oh no. There we go. There. I think we're good now. What about sidewalk? Sidewalk? Got those? I don't know. I mean, I probably could do a sidewalk. Let's put it over here. I've got some room left in here. Yeah, I do. I'm thinking it could be something like this. And then we can add some little dots. Might as well add some gates or fences. Ooh, yeah. Maybe. I'll add a gate option here. It's gonna look weird in the tile set, but trust the process. Source, trust me, bro. Ah! No. Fine. I'll do it this way. Or maybe do that tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'll do some more stuff tomorrow. I know that for sure. But I do know that I should probably go now. It's not like it's getting late for me. It's almost noon and I have things to do. So I should probably get going. But I should probably look at other tile sets and get some more ideas for outdoor stuff after my big run. So, yeah. By the way, next weekend's big run is no ordinary big run. It's a big run. I am so excited. But, yeah. That'll be all for me today because I did a lot of work. But tomorrow will be some indoor tiles and such. See you tomorrow. And then next weekend is going to be big run. And then I could do some more work on tile sets. Any kind of extra tile sets that I want to do, like gates and such. And then we can get to actually making tile maps, the maps themselves and tiled, and then we can put them in the game and everything. But that is all for me today. Stay safe, have a very good rest of your day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!